The exercise trends, they come and go, but now we're learning about why a certain type of exercise or combination of them may be the key to longevity. Harvard researchers tracked 110,000 people over 30 years, and they found that those who engaged in the most varied types of exercises had almost a 20% lower risk of premature death compared to those with the least amount of variety. So body adaptation to different movements seems key to the longevity bump. Here to weigh in is Jillian Michaels, celebrity fitness trainer, host of the Fox Nation special Toxic: America's Food Crisis. Jillian, fabulous to see you tonight. Loved your Fox Nation special. What's really surprising about this, I thought, is that the findings that they had seem to be that there's a longevity benefit at every level of physical activity, regardless of how much total time people spend exercising. Does that surprise you?
Not at all. I mean, but maybe it's because this is what I do for a living. So exercise has long been known in my industry to be the number one form of preventative medicine. And of course, I would love to tell people do hit training and do strength training and have a step goal. That would be great. But the reality is, I just want to meet people where they're at. So doing anything is better than nothing. But it is unquestionable that there are exercise modalities you can engage in that will have a greater impact on not just your lifespan, but also your health span, meaning the quality of your life for decades to come.
Yeah, so they looked at people who walked, Jillian, who lifted weights, who did
Yep.
lots of gardening, but at different time intervals, and they took it all into account using a progression analysis. And again, it doesn't surprise me. Been an exercise fanatic my whole life, but it might indicate something interesting about that repetitive stress that people do for, I'm going to go when you're 45 years old, going for a 10-mile run 5 times a week. Is that good for you ultimately? It's probably good for your mental health for sure, but the brake pads wear out on the brakes eventually.
That's that's well said. And the reality is that the body does adapt to stress. So by constantly changing the stimulus, you're forcing your body to constantly evolve and grow stronger in different ways. And different types of exercise improve different parts of the body. Strength training is going to help with muscle maintenance and bone density. High intensity interval training is going to help with the cardiovascular system. It's going to help with brain function. So these different types of exercise are going to improve all aspects of your health, which is why the concept of cross training, which is pretty old school but still exceptionally relevant, that's actually what they're pretty much referring to here.
Like, I feel better when I just stop and do 5 push-ups. I mean, I know that sounds really dumb, but if I'm in the middle of something and I can't get an answer, I'll do 5 push-ups. And then, or maybe I'll do, or then I'll jump up and down for a minute. And my kids come in my room, they're like, oh my God, what is that sound? Or what are you doing in here? But it helps me think. But I know you've written about this and talked about this a lot. Your cognition, your thoughts, your mental health, all of it tied together.
Oh, 100%. There's no aspect of your physical health or even your emotional well-being that exercise won't improve. When I say it is the number one form of preventative medicine, that's not hyperbole. It's literal. And if you feel intimidated by it, start with a step goal, get yourself a little walking pad, answer your emails while you're walking, roll calls while you're walking. There are a couple $100 on Amazon. Watch your favorite show while you're walking and then engage in different types of activity that you love. If you like dancing, go to a swing dancing class. If you like golfing, golf, pickleball, but just move your body. Start there.
How often every week do you lift weights, Jillian? What's your lifting routine?
I would love to give you some real badass answer. Like, oh, more, I am in there
Pull-ups, 25 a day?
times a week for an hour. But the reality is,
You're
like
busy.
most of your viewers, I'm pretty friggin' busy. So I've learned how to take, let's say, 2 half hours over the course of my week and do a total body workout without stopping. So I'm not wasting my time. I'm
Wow.
moving the entire time. And I condition my muscles by training a little more aggressively. And it works. I'm in perfect health and I'm not hours in the gym because I honestly don't have the freaking time.
No. We don't have the time for that. The gym days are over for me. I don't have the time for that. Jillian, so helpful and inspirational. Everyone can move a little bit more every day. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.